Hola! Your dream vacation to Dubai starts from rupees 29,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Welcome to Galatta Telugu, sir.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
more importantly, welcome to Hyderabad.
Thank you.
I want to know, when was the first time you ever came to Hyderabad?
I came to Hyderabad during my Mahatma work. I have done 2 movies as music director in Telugu. First movie is Mahatma, second movie is Daru. I think my first visit is regarding Mahatma. I think I have someone gave, I think Mahatma only is the first time.
Okay. What do you like about this place? Did you try the food and all? Did you get to explore that because you come here for work, right?
No, I usually come for work and go back to my place for work.
Okay.
I haven't explored much yet.
Okay.
But I like your people because you are having a broad mindset. You have accepted me as hero. I have never spoken to you in Telugu yet, but still you are able to accept my movies and you have got a very good taste in movie. You are worrying you are not worried about Tamil and Telugu. Film is your language.
Film is the language. Cinema is the language.
Yeah, cinema is a language. So in so many ways I like Hyderabad. The infrastructure ways also, there's a massive development in the city, and there are so many things. And technically, and before 10 years, if India means Bollywood, no one thought about South Indian filmmakers. All of a sudden, Telugu film industry made a revolutionary movie, and now as South Indians, we are all proving that India is one in movie making. So
Lovely.
you set the benchmark for that.
Oh, yeah. So, sir, I was watching a previous interview of yours, and you stated that at one point you changed your name to Agni.
Initially. Before I think before 20 years.
Yeah,
Yes.
and SJ sir is the one who said you to take that.
SAC sir.
SAC sir. Yeah, SAC sir.
Yeah.
I found that aspect very interesting because even in Toofan there is this dialogue in the trailer that you say that ఏమీ ఆశించకుండా ఎదుటివాడికి మంచి జరగాలని కోరుకోవడమే దేవుడు అని చెప్పి. How do you, and you also said that when you changed your name to Agni, you picked that name because you didn't want a religion specific name, because you believe God is one.
No.
So
I don't find out. If he comes, okay, let it be one. Yeah.
When did that realization happen to
Which
you,
realization?
Sir? That realization that God is one and we don't need
And
something
God is
to
one,
religion.
and he is not going to come now for sure.
When did that realization happen to you?
Long back, I think before 25 years.
What was that like?
No, that is the truth. No, do you know do you have the realization?
I mean, I believe in the line that you said.
There is only one God, and that God also will not come now. He will be able to meet him only after your death. So this realization came before 25 years to me.
Okay. And this whole thing about you becoming a music director, I find that also very interesting because you admit that you didn't have formal training in music, but you said you would learn bits and pieces together and somehow manage to,
No, I am an ardent fan of Ilayaraja sir, and I learnt sound engineering. I know how to construct a song. I know what is bass guitar, I know what is chords, I know all these technicalities, but theoretically I didn't learn anything. Everything through my practical experience only. So that's what I mean. When I say I don't know music, which means I am comparing myself with Mozart, Beethoven, Raja sir, Rahman sir, all these legends are there in the industry. So I am just coming from audience point of view and composing my own music in a very simple way. If you ask me to compose a symphony, I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I don't know music.
But you still gave us great songs, so.
Yeah, I'm just doing commercial music. Symphony has got so many science involved in that.
Science involved in it?
Yeah, music is a science.
Okay.
Music is C is 330 and D is 440. It's a combination of frequencies, and in how we are blending all those frequencies in harmony is what called music. And in such way, Beethoven, Mozart, all these people will be blending all the frequencies in a nice way because they have learned theoretically. So if you want to construct a small hut, music, knowledge, engineering is not necessary for me. If you are going to build a building called like a good Burj Khalifa, you definitely have to go through science. So that science I don't know in music. So I can compose music for my own music. All these 5-6 layers I can do. When it becomes 500 layers, it will be difficult for me to compose.
No.
And even that I can do with assistance and collaboration with other musicians.
Okay. And I wanted to know this, how you impressed Sasi sir for Dishum? How did you get that first opportunity?
I played my song to him. He was impressed. I played my song. So before 30-40 years, we didn't have computerized music. So
Analog it was all.
Yeah, it was analog, and to prove yourself, producer has to invest money on you. Then only you can produce. So when Ilayaraja sir came, he just played his tunes in the harmonium, and Panja Arunachalam, that's a producer called Panja Arunachalam, he invested, he believed Raja sir. That's a very big task. In my time, computerized music came, and I composed music, I recorded myself, and I showed the final output of what I had done. So he was able to judge it after listening to the final result. So I got the opportunity.
Okay. Sir, every artist has their own unique voice. And when we hear the name Vijay Antony, we hear those upbeat, energetic numbers that make us all happy. You know, when I was studying my engineering, we had to wake up early to study exams and all. And I particularly remember listening to Mascara. Almost every day I would wake up and I'd listen to Mascara because it would make my...
Do you mean Tamil version? Or
Tamil version.
Are you from Tamil Nadu?
I studied in Chennai, so all my friends used to speak in Tamil, and even I used to listen to Tamil music, so I could learn the language easily. And I used to listen to Mascara, I used to listen to Chillax, all these upbeat numbers that make us happy, no? That to me is Vijay Antony. Okay, you might do soulful songs, you have done those also, but when I hear the name Vijay Antony, it is that energy, that happiness that I get while I listen to those upbeat numbers. So when did you identify that this is your zone, or this is
I don't
your
have any originality. I don't have any fixed form. I am everything. So when I am talking to you, if you want me to compose for one particular mood, I will be able to compose for the particular mood, and I will be taking out the music from the mood itself. So if I am going to compose for Vijay, my composition will be different. If I am going to compose for Vijay Antony, my composition will be different. When I compose for Vijay Antony, the composition will be for script. When I compose for Vijay, the music will be for his image. You understand what I am saying?
Yeah.
After Vijay, Vetekaran Melayadam, I have never composed a song like that. Because
I mean, Yemmela Kai Vecha Gali is little massy. I like that song.
One song.
That.
Because
Today also I was listening to that.
Because I think I'm a rowdy in that movie, dancing in a bar. So I composed a song like that. Generally I take the energy from you and I throw it in the music.
Okay.
It is depending on for whom I am composing and for which situation I am composing. So nothing is mine. I am just taking out your information and putting it there again.
So you take information from the director, from the story?
From the director, and sometimes I compose for lyrics. Have you heard the song called Tholi Andan Kadaliya and Karikalan Kala Pola?
Karikalan Kala Pola, Vetekaran.
Yeah, Puli Urmudu and all is composed
for...
Yeah, that is composed for music, lyrics.
There are Sanskrit verses, right, there?
So when I compose for the lyrics, Puli Urmudu means I have to compose a tune also like that, right, in that vibe. So I generally take out the energy from this universe or from you or from the people whom I am meeting, and I will compose a tune. I will not have anything in my mind. I will be very blank.
Okay, lovely. It's so nice that you admit so honestly. I want to know about this, the producer side of Vijay Antony. You produce almost more than 10 films.
15 films now.
Yeah. And these films have been happening parallelly. Even before the release of Pichekaran, you started producing Shaitan. So, so much pressure in one way. But when you started producing, sir, like, where did you start learning each thing?
No, I didn't know anything.
Yeah, learning. Where did you start production? Like,
just blind. I wanted to start production without knowing anything, and I know about my personality, so I can face any problem in any area. And I know I'm going to see. Finally, I will justify the role what I have taken, and because of the 1000% confidence which I'm having on myself, I'm taking all the decisions and everything. And like that, one day I wanted to act in movies, and I know very well that nobody is going to support me for that. Nobody is going to invest on me. So I thought of producing in my own money itself. I borrowed some money, and I started producing movies. Slowly, industry understood that I'm serious. Initially, they thought that I'm just doing without knowledge. Slowly, after 2-3 hits, people are understanding that I'm serious in what I'm doing, and it is now continuing.
So, as a producer, you have to face a lot of not just creative challenges but logistical challenges also, right? I mean, there are a lot of things that are not in your control, like release dates. I mean,
finally, now after all these experiences, I have understood that if you make a good content, automatically it will go and reach public. If you are going to call somebody to watch your movie, and if they watch it and if it is going to be good, you will not. You don't need to go and beg them to buy the movie or to release the movie. All these. So you show all your sincerity and pre-planning towards pre-production of your movie and focus in that alone.
Okay.
So even if God is going to act in a movie, if the screenplay is not good, people will not watch it. So finally, you are telling all these hurdles and everything. That will not come if you are going to make a good movie. A good movie will promote itself.
Okay. So what are some lessons that you have learnt in production? So because it's a very short span, like 10 years, 12 years, like 2012, Nans came and almost every year you have been producing one movie. So what are some of the lessons that?
Main lesson is you are not the hero, script is the hero. So the mother of the script is the director. As a producer, you have to give 1000% support to a director. Director is like a mother who is carrying a baby in his stomach. So like that, so producer should always support a director. So before supporting, you be clear with the script. If you finalize the script and then support him 1000%. And only he can save you. Nobody else can save you. And one more tip I can give is, if you start a movie on Jan 1st, try to complete it within 4 months.
4 months.
Within that 120 days, if you want to even shoot for 110 days, not a problem. But complete it within 4 months. Completed editing within next 2 months. Then post final re-recording and coloring everything in the 7th month. Try to release it by 8th month of year. If you delay it more, there where the problem starts.
Okay. And how do you identify directors, sir? Because I'm sure you must be listening to a lot of scripts.
By listening to the story only.
That's it, you just go by the story. Because you have introduced a lot of new directors also.
Almost 90% I think.
Yeah.
95%.
So how can you, because you're also investing money, which is like literally, it's money, it's huge. You have to believe in that person's story and that person's talent and ensure that, okay, I'm going to give you this money to make your story a reality. That's a very big decision, right? So how do you make those decisions based on?
Like public only. See, when you go and see the movie, in 2 hours itself you are able to tell that the movie is nice or not nice. Like that, when I listen to the story, I completely keep my phone off. I'll be spending all my half a day with them.
Okay.
I'll just completely listen to the script. And then after that, I'll tell yes immediately. I don't have any separate unit for listening to the story. If I listen to the story, if I like it, immediately I'll say okay.
Okay. So if a director has to approach you, he'll come directly to you. It's not like they have to go
Before it was
through.
very easy. Now it has become a little tough for people to approach me. Maybe through some of my people. Now I've got a good office structure. They will go through the his experience and all these things, and they'll arrange for an appointment with me, and I'll meet them.
Okay. And so since you emphasize...
And even now I'm giving 100% focus to the new upcoming talents only.
Super. Since you, speak so important about the importance of script, so has it ever happened to you that, okay, you finalize a script, but there are a few changes during the making or during editing, because that's bound to happen, right? How do you look at that? So
that is
you
healthy,
okay with that?
It will happen. So when I compose music, the mood of the scene will elevate, it will change. The change may not be like what he thought, director thought. We are all inventing and finding out the movie which we lost in the script. See, in the script we can write anything, we can have 1000 possibilities, but while making, it is not so easy to achieve what we wrote, and we are losing out our content in the making. Then we are gaining it back in the post-production, editing and the music direction.
since this editing is also something that I really wanted to know from you. At what point did you decide to become an editor?
I am a good storyteller, that's why. Editing is not like just cutting and making a film,
Absolutely.
3 hours film to 2 hours. That's not editing. People are thinking that trimming a film in a shorter duration is editing. That's not editing. So good assembling and sorting out the shots in a sequential order and creating a good impact with the good best performance. You have to pick up best performance from the artist and you have to align it according to the mood which you want to elevate in the scene. So I'm good in all those, so I thought I can support myself. And these days editors are all very busy also. They're handling 5 movies at a time. And if I'm going to be the editor, it'll be easy for the other new upcoming director to believe me. I can guide them well. If I'm helpless, if I don't know anything, how can you confidently pick up on new talent? Only since I know everything, I'm able to give opportunity to new talents. So music director in me and editor in me is really helping them out in finding new talents.
And it's very interesting how you emphasize on assembly, because even if the acting is good, if the editing is not right, even acting will look...
Yeah, very pathetic. Yes, yeah.
So can you give me some examples? Because you are also a film nerd, I want to know what are some great editing in... What is some great editing in films that
editing is like making
classics?
a sambar. You will be having all the ingredients. You know, you will be having dal, water, salt, everything. But your sambar will be different from the person who is making a proper sambar. You understand? So how we are mixing, what is the thickness of the sambar, everything is important, right, in cooking. The same way editing also plays a role. You will be given 1,000 clips. From the 1,000 clips, how are we going to assemble that 10-minute sequence is what editing is. And you will be sorting out the order according to your taste. And that guy's taste will be much more better and nice. So, and people generally, are you good in editing? By any chance, do you
like
editing?
Very basic stuff, sir. Yeah.
People generally assemble sequences, then they will finalize. In my style of editing, I will from the first clips itself, my cut will be final. I don't have a rough cut. Whatever I do will be the final cut.
Precise.
Yes.
Okay. And this is something I'm curious to know, like you can take it in a fun way. You are obviously sometimes the hero and the producer, and then you are editing the film. So what is that collaboration between you and the director? Because you are obviously the hero, the producer and the editor at same times. Will the director still have final
collaboration
say?
in the sense after listening to the story, I'll be as a producer, I'll be supporting him 1000%. I'll be giving whatever he wants. As an actor, I'll be 1000% obedient, and he can make me act for the same sequence 1000 times also. I'll be obediently acting for whatever he says. And in music, I am an experienced person, right? So there too, I'll be asking his suggestions, opinion, and I'll be doing according to his input only. And wherever he does some error in his thought process, I'll be correcting him, like any other music director. In editing also, I'm an experienced person. So the technology which I'm using currently cannot be explained to you right now. You will not understand, and audience also.
It's
will
Avid
be,
or?
No, it's DaVinci series.
Okay.
I'm working in a cloud style. You can't understand what I'm telling you. So I'm able to help them a lot with all these skills. With all this confidence which I've got in me, I'm looking for new talents.
Super, sir. Now coming to Toofan, I know that you are very specific with your titles. This film is called Mazhai Pidikatha Manithan in Tamil, which means a person who doesn't like rain. But in that feels like a more, intimate and more personal, some more poetic title. Here it is Toofan, which is like more massy and all. So what's the logic?
Actually, director only kept this title Toofan in Telugu. In Tamil, he only the person used Mazhai Pidikatha Manithan as title. And this guy, the hero of the movie, has got some flashback story where because of that reason only he didn't like rain. So once you see the movie, you will be able to understand why he don't like. Every movie has to have a title, right? For it to reach out the audience.
Yeah.
People have to become curious to know what it is, and in such way director had kept this title.
Okay.
In Telugu we found some similar word like that, but it didn't sound good in the Telugu, so
Okay.
I think writer and director kept this Toofan.
Okay.
And Vijay Milton Garu, the director of the movie, is my close friend, and I know him since 2008, and wonderfully talented person. As a cinematographer, he's too good.
Yeah,
And, yeah. So it's a very in my career, it is a very expensive movie. I have acted with Sarath Kumar Garu, Satyaraj Garu, Megha Akash. There are so many stars involved in
We
this
know
movie.
that there is another very legendary person is also might be in it. So
Who? Yeah.
yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
But we don't know whether he's
Yeah.
there's a
Murli Sharma Garu is also
Yeah.
acting in the movie. There's a hero called Dali Dhananjaya who is big in Kannada. He's also acting in this movie. And Infinity Productions, who produced my previous two movies, are producing this movie.
Kodiyalaron also they only, right?
Yeah, they bought the movie.
I really like that movie also.
Thank you.
You said there will be a sequel in 2024. 2024 is ending in
Ending.
5 years. We want
I
that.
didn't start. Yeah, it will
Yeah.
take time, I think. Yeah. Director is busy in some other movie.
Okay.
He has to come, and I'm also in 2-3 lineups. After completing everything, I will definitely.
Okay. Sir, I want to know this. When you are working with senior actors, like say Sharath Kumar sir and Satyaraj sir, do you like learn something from them? Do you like, observe them? What are some things that you observed from their process? Because they have been doing it for many decades, right? So what are some of your observations from?
See, I learn from everybody, Ram. From you also, I learn.
Okay.
Learning is an unstoppable it's a non-stop process. From everybody we can learn. We can unlearn also from some people, and in TV you can learn, in reels you can learn. So like when I worked with Sarath Kumar sir, throughout the journey, the way he carried himself, he is a very senior most actor in the industry, who is brilliant in politics, and he knows everything. He knows Kannada, he knows Telugu, he knows Malayalam, he knows English, he can speak very good English, and general knowledge is too high. With all this quality, he is very so humble and nice to everybody, and a very subtle actor also. And Satyaraj Garu also is a very subtle actor. He is also a wonderful senior. And they came and they were very humble in the shooting spot. I learnt lots of things, and he is very particular about his continuity.
Okay.
And he will interact with the director. He will have a pakka clarity on what to do, and he is very meticulous in delivering his emotions. I learnt it.
Okay. What are your expectations from Toofan sir?
Yeah, Toofan will be definitely a nice movie, and back to back I'm releasing my movies, and I think this year I'm going to have 3 releases after Toofan.
After Toofan?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they?
One is Toofan, then the next one is going to be Hitler. Then I'm also
Hitler,
producing,
okay, it's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also producing one movie. That will be releasing on December.
Okay. Sir, obviously now you have had a great journey, many highs, many lows. Now finally, you are like established as a proper actor. There is a market for you, and obviously this is a business. Do you still, did you make peace with the fact that there will be this kind of pressure every time a movie comes out, financial pressure, creative pressure, and how do you manage that pressure and just keep going with work?
Because of the incidents which I faced in my life, everything is now looking very small. I am actually taking everything very light. I am cool, composed, having extraordinary peace of mind, and I don't see the world and life materialistically. If you see everything through that point of view, you will be shocked to see a rich person, powerful person, all this. I am seeing everything in a different perspective. So everything looks very handy for me, it's simple for me. I'm really doing a good job, simply handling it. I know what I'm doing this is actually a very risky business according to other people, but I'm handling it very cool. I'm having a good, effective communication with my colleagues. They will like me so much. Even without me conveying anything to them, they'll be doing their best for me, and they will personally like me. And with all the other support, I mean my office people and everything, I'm doing a decent
You're
job
doing good.
without
Okay.
much effort. Yeah.
Okay. Super, sir.
Thank
you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much for
Thank
the time, sir.
Thank you,
And
Ram.
all the very best
Thank you.
for the film on August 2nd.
Thank you.
Looking forward to watching.
Thank you. Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Dubai starts from rupees 29,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.